Thank you. No. Is Jim in? I need to talk to him.
He's with a patient right now.
Well, buzz him. I need to talk to him right now.
These feelings that you've had that everyone was out to get you, how far back do you remember having them? Excuse me. Yes.
Dr. Snyder, Catherine's here to see you.
No, not now. Tell her to come back at 4.
He says he can't see you right now. You can come back at 4.
I'm sorry. Now, tell me about these feelings.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Jim, it's an emergency. I need to talk to you.
I'll be right back. What do you think you're doing? I'm right in the middle of an appointment.
Jim, I'm sorry. I needed to talk to you.
I'll go see if that coffee's done brewing.
This had better be good.
I just saw Mother.
What?
Look, I was having lunch, and she was looking at me like she was angry. I tried to follow her, but...
It's all right now, Catherine. Now I want you to breathe slowly and deeply. Feeling yourself calming with every breath. Letting your whole body relax. There now. That's better, isn't it? Now, Catherine, I know you think you saw your mother.
Jim, she was right there. She was this close to me.
There's a very simple explanation for this, and you know what that explanation is.
Kubler-Ross. 5 stages of grief. First stage is denial.
And what are you denying?
You know what I'm denying.
Then say it.
That Mother's... For the past 4 years, I've been refusing to admit that she's...
Dead. Don't you think it's time to put this behind you? You don't want to believe that she's dead. Your mind won't let you believe. So your brain wants to help out, and it creates a lifelike image of your mother as you would have wanted her to be.
It wasn't an image. It didn't look like an image.
Of course it didn't, but it was, Catherine. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
Okay now?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. I gotta go.
Are you guys all right? Come here, please. David, hi. Catherine Roshek here. Oh, no, I just need to ask you some questions, the usual ones. Say hi to your brother for me. All right, bye. Recent studies have shown a high degree of concordance. Hello? Jim, hi. Okay. I'll see you then. Recent studies have shown a high degree of concordance in identical twins in the cases of mental deficiency, manic depressive psychosis, criminality. Mother. You are not there.
A lot of primitive cultures practice ancestor worship.
Iris, worshiping your ancestors is one thing, but having them come back from the dead, that's quite another.
Hey, I wouldn't mind having my grandfather come back. He gave me my first beer, and he used to let me look at his girly magazine.
Hey, come on, you guys. That's not funny.
Hi. Jim, I need to talk to you.
Catherine, what happened?
I saw her again.
Your mother? You saw your mother?
But, Catherine, your mother's dead. How could you?
What did she look like?
Catherine? Catherine, where do you think you're going?
I don't know. Look, maybe I'll go to the cemetery where she's buried.
Well, you're not being reasonable.
Jim, I want to see if her body is still there. You don't think that's being reasonable?
Look, you're upset, so why don't you sit down, we'll have a nice dinner, and then tomorrow...
Oh, you'll take me down, run some tests on me, find out what's wrong with me? There is nothing wrong with me, Jim. I saw her. I saw Mother.
Catherine, you're acting crazy.
Maybe I am going crazy. What do you think, Dr. Schneider?
Catherine?
Hello, is anyone here?
Can I help you? Well, it sounds like the coffin just collapsed. I mean, that'll happen in weather like this.
I want it opened. I want to see for myself.
Just what do you think you're gonna see? Grave collapsed. That's no crime. No one was injured. No complaints filed.
Then I'll file a complaint.
Okay. Okay. Got the perfect man to take down your complaint. Dominic! Say hello to the young lady.
You're a cop?
Dominic De La Sera. It's Detective De La Sera. He doesn't mind going up to the cemetery at night. Spent a lot of time up there, don't you, Dom?
Why were you looking at me like that?
You reminded me of someone.
Sounded to me like your boss had a problem with you.
No problem. We just don't get along too good, me and him.
Must be hard in a small town like this.
So you're really a professor, huh? You look kind of young.
Assistant professor.
Let me guess. Some kind of psychology.
Very good, detective. Abnormal psychology.
You don't look like you work around crazy people.
I don't. I do research and lectures.
Well, let me tell you something, Professor. There's probably a very simple explanation for all of this.
I want the grave opened tonight.
Nothing here, Dom.
Grave robbers. Probably after a jewelry.
There was no jewelry on Mother when she was buried.
Well, maybe they thought otherwise.
Funny smell down here, Dom.
Well, it just needs airing out.
It smells like something's burning down there.
You're imagining things. All right, guys. Let's call it a night, huh?
So tell me, where's her body?
There's a lot of crazies out there.
So you think some crazy dug up Mother's grave, took out her body just because they felt like it?
Hey, look. You're an educated woman. You're not gonna stand here and tell me that you really believe that your mother dug her way out of a grave that she was lying in for 4 years.
No, of course not, Dominic, but I saw her.
Look, I'll tell you what. How about you let me take you for a drink? I could use one myself.
It's 2 in the morning. Where?
We'll go to Eddie's. He's a friend of mine. He'll open up for us.
Hey, Don.
Eddie, Catherine Roshak, Eddie Herbeck.
Hi.
Eddie. Okay. You saw your mother in a restaurant. And
I saw her again. This afternoon, I was, going over some lecture notes on schizophrenia and monozygotic twins.
mono what?
Monozygotic. Identical twins. I've been involved in an ongoing study for a number of years now. You know, it's funny. They're just research subjects, but Some of them are better friends than my real friends. Like the D twins.
The D twins?
They're part of my long-term control group. We've never actually met, but I talk to them 4 times a year.
So they got a name or what?
We don't use real names. It's to protect their privacy. We wind up talking about all sorts of things. It's a research technique. If I want them to open up to me, then I have to open up to them first.
So you're doing these lecture notes. Your mother shows up again. Anything unusual about the way she looked, her clothing?
She was wearing a blue gown. Blue chiffon. The one that she was buried in. Oh. I think I'm a little dizzy.
Eddie.
Who's there?
Hey there, Professor. You better get up now. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I bet you slept good, though, huh? It's the bed. That mattress is a beauty sleep. Top of the line, $700. But my wife says it's worth it. She always wants the best mattress, the best sheets. She says there's nothing more important in this world than a good night's sleep. She's in the Mayo Clinic right now. She just goes up there once a year for a checkup.
Where's Dominic?
Well, he might be up at the cemetery. He says it's a quiet place to think. A lot of people think he's crazy, the way he goes up there all the time. But you're a psychiatrist. You think he's crazy?
He seems fairly normal to me.
Well, you must be hungry. I want to make you breakfast. Keep cool, boy.
Hi.
There's your coffee.
Thank you. Eddie, tell me. Why does he go to the cemetery?
It's his wife, Kara. She died about 8 months ago. It's a tumor on her spine. For the last 2 months, he went up to her hospital room and he watched her die. And now he goes up to her grave. And he stopped talking to people. Except me. I mean, I'm almost like his best friend, but he's got to snap out of it.
Unresolved grief. He's unable to transfer his emotional needs to another person. Until he does.
No, but he's a good cop. I mean, he had an attitude, but who cared? But ever since Kara, it's like he's looking for an excuse to get fired. And with that asshole boss he's got. Excuse me. What? What? Okay, I'll tell her. Something happened to your car.
You had no business leaving this car here. I'm gonna have to repave this whole driveway. Do you have any idea what that's gonna cost?
Where is Dominic?
Dominic? I wouldn't be looking for Dominic to help you. You got a problem? Call your insurance company. And while you're at it, why don't you mention my driveway?
So the car just exploded, is that right? That doesn't make any sense. The car wasn't running. It can't just explode.
Don't push your luck, lady. Opening that grave was a violation of city ordinances and county health laws, and I could arrest you right now if I wanted.
I can't believe this. I had every right to do what I did, and now you're threatening me?
I am doing you a favor. I am letting you off easy. That's what I'm doing. Miller, take Miss Roshak here down to the station. Put her on the next bus to Los Angeles.
You can't do that.
Watch me.
Catherine, it's Jim. I'm sorry about what happened. Call me. Jim again. Catherine, I was really insensitive. I'd like a chance to make it up to you. Will you please call me? Catherine? Where are you?
Hi, Jim, it's me. I just got home. It's kind of a long story, so call me and I'll tell you about it.
Catherine, are you all right?
Dominic, Mother was here.
What?
She set a fire in my bathroom.
She what?
Look, they don't believe me. No one believes me. They think I set the fire myself.
Listen to me. You're in danger. I want you out of that apartment now. You understand? Everything's gonna be all right. Show me. You saw that same message before, didn't you? In another bathroom, just like this. Where your mother committed suicide.
No.
Why didn't you tell me she committed
Just
suicide?
stop it.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I never believed it. Mother wouldn't kill herself. She never exhibited any self-destructive tendencies.
She's dead, Catherine. You just can't accept that, can you?
I don't want to talk about it.
I know you don't. Fire stayed right on the surface. Must have been tremendously intense, but fast.
That's what the arson squad said.
Were they able to determine a cause?
I told them Mother did it.
Get some clothes on. Let's get out of here.
Excuse me?
I want to show you something.
What?
Something.
Then you ask politely. And then you can tell me what it is you want to show me, and then I'll tell you whether I'm willing to go or not.
Catherine?
Jim? Hi.
Are you all right? What the hell happened here?
Professor Roszak believes that this fire was set by her mother.
It's insane, Catherine.
Well, somebody had to have started it, unless you believe in spontaneous combustion.
Who are you?
Dominic Della Sera.
He's with the Santa Paula Police Department. This is Dr. James Schneider.
This must have been a real shock for you. You need to get away from this place. Catherine, you need a rest.
You think I'm crazy. You think I set this fire myself. Let's just take me someplace quiet, secluded. Put me under observation, get me all medicated until I become reasonable again. Good idea, Jim.
Well, I gotta say, Professor, you are pretty crazy, all right. But she didn't start this fire.
I'm taking you away from here. Come on, let's go.
I don't think so, Jim. You're gonna show me something, Detective?
Tough. So, tell me, Professor, kidding aside, how are you? Really?
I know how the mind works. In cases of extreme bereavement, patients report seeing all kinds of things. But what they see isn't real. In my case, it's Mother. And her image seems so real that it feels like I could reach out and touch her. There is one thing I was hoping you could explain to me, though.
What's that?
How in the hell does an image from my subconscious walk into my apartment and start a fire?
It happens at night, and in the morning, another body's gone.
Did you ever see anybody or hear anything?
Oh, there's 40,000 graves here. Cemetery is 2 square miles. There's no way you can watch every grave.
And all the coffins were empty.
That's right. But you know, there's one thing I don't get. The relatives that showed up. One time it was the widow, and another time it was the son. And they came here before the cemetery notified them. It was like they already knew the grave was empty. They were scared. They were shaken. Like they'd seen a ghost or something.
Those 2 people you saw, did you know they both committed suicide?
Oh, God rest their souls.
You don't think that I can handle this? You don't have to worry about me. I am a psychiatrist, remember?
Psychiatrists are just as crazy as the next person.
Oh, and now you're an expert on psychiatrists.
Well, I know they're a waste of time.
Well, maybe if you went to one, you wouldn't have the problems that you do.
Maybe. I doubt it.
You gonna tell me what we're doing back here?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, Dom.
Hi.
Hey, Catherine. Hey, I like this. Listen, I fixed up your room. I got brand new sheets on the bed.
Thanks, Eddie.
Listen, you want a nightcap?
Oh, I don't think so. Not tonight.
Let me tell you something about your supernatural manifestations. They followed you here all the way from Los Angeles. Look, between those buildings.
I don't see anything.
Keep watching. There. You stay in the room. Keep the doors locked. You don't open up for anybody except for Eddie or myself. You understand?
Who is it?
You need to eat. Dominic said you hadn't had anything all day. Don't you worry about Dominic. He knows what he's doing. You come on over here and sit down. There's something here. There you go.
Thanks, Eddie. It looks good.
Well, with my wife gone, I got nobody to cook for us.
Well, she's very lucky to have a husband like you.
Well, I'm the lucky one. I mean, Phyllis, she's so beautiful. I mean, she's got so much style. People are jealous of me. They can't figure out how I can attract a woman like that.
You're hurt.
It's nothing.
It was Mother.
I don't know that. But I found this. Look familiar?
We buried her with this.
It couldn't be your mother. She's dead.
Dominic, she's out there. You saw her.
No, there was someone out there. I didn't get a clear look. It could have been anyone.
It's her rosary. It has to be her.
No, it doesn't. That's impossible. It's been a long day. You should get some rest.
You really think I'm gonna be able to sleep?
I'm gonna leave you with something.
No.
Catherine, it's for your own protection. Take it. All you have to do is pull the trigger like this. You don't even have to aim. You just wait until somebody gets as close as I am to you, and bam, you're in business. I'm gonna leave this over there.
A gun's not going to work. Not against Mother.
You're wrong. This gun will stop anything, alive or dead.
Maybe I should just check myself in a hospital like Eddie's wife did.
Eddie's not married. Never has been.
He said her name is Phyllis. And that she's a beautiful woman.
There was a Phyllis around here. She used to work in the bar. Eddie had a crush on her, but she ran away with some truck driver. He's a lonely guy. He invents these stories to make himself feel better. Don't worry about Eddie. He's harmless. You keep the door locked. I'll be back in the morning.
Breakfast is served, Professor.
How did you get in here? I had the chain on the door.
No. There wasn't any chain on the door. Look, I made you eggs Benedict.
The door was locked.
I have extra keys for all the rooms, Catherine. I don't mean any harm. I just wanted to look at you without disturbing you. You are very beautiful, Professor. Especially when you're sleeping. I could look at you for hours.
I think you'd better leave, Eddie.
You know, it bothers me to see you with that look on your face. Reminds me of Phyllis. Phyllis used to get scared, too. I thought she was so different. But, she turned out to be just like all the rest. And then, she made a fool of me with that truck driver. I mean, right here in this bed. That's when I knew I had to get rid of her. Everybody believes that she took off with him out of town. She never left the building. She's still here. You eat your breakfast now before it gets cold.
What is it?
I put the gun underneath my pillow last night. When I woke up, it was gone. Eddie must have taken it. He was in here while I was sleeping.
Eddie wouldn't do that.
Eddie is a pathological liar who lives in a fantasy world. Stealing would come perfectly natural to him.
Did you look around? Maybe you put it somewhere else.
I put it under the pillow.
You sure about that?
That's not all. That woman, Phyllis, she didn't run off. Eddie killed her, Dominic. He is crazy.
What makes you think Eddie killed anybody?
He told me he killed her.
What did he say?
You don't believe me. He's threatening me.
Catherine, what did he say?
He said she never left the building.
I'll be right back. What the hell did you say to her? What was it, Eddie? What did you say to her? About the woman who used to work here, huh? Come on, Eddie, what was it?
It was just something I made up. I told her I killed her. I was just kidding. Oh,
Jesus, Eddie.
I didn't mean to scare her, Dom.
Bullshit!
No, I swear to God.
Where's the gun, Eddie?
What gun? I don't know anything about any gun.
It better be here when I get back. Right where she left it.
Come in.
I owe you an apology. Eddie's got more problems than I thought.
I want to go back to LA.
I can't let you do that.
I'm not asking for your permission.
Catherine, I'm asking you to stay. If you try and leave, I'll stop you.
Something's happened you're not telling me.
I got a call from that caretaker of that cemetery in LA. Last night, they found the widow of the man whose body was missing. They found her in the cemetery. She'd hanged herself. Police say it was a suicide, just like the other suicides. I don't buy it.
Why not? Her husband's body is missing, and the shock of seeing him come back to life is...
You saying that those graves are empty because people are coming back from the dead?
I don't know about other people. I know about Mother.
God damn it! The dead don't come back. No matter how much you want them to. You want to see the reality of death? I'll show you the reality. I'll show you why your mother will never come back.
I like to consider myself a doctor to the dead. When a regular medical doctor finishes his work, that's where mine begins. The only difference, I suppose, is that my patient is deceased. Eye caps. We cement them under the eyelids. This keeps the lids closed and also gives the eyelids that nice natural shape. Surgical wire. I could use plain old copper wire and nobody'd know the difference, except me, and I like to use quality materials. This little piece of wire is what gives the deceased that peaceful look. We pierce the jawbone, insert the wire, twist it until the jaws come together and the lips meet. The excess wire is then folded between the teeth. And now we drain the body of blood. I shall begin by making an incision at the groin. Then I will insert the injection needle into the artery. This will push the embalming fluid to the heart. And then I will insert the drainage instrument into the vein. And now we can start pumping. The blood is forced out of the body and down through these channels here, through this tube and down the drain. The embalming fluid is then pumped into the body. It can be tinted any shade, just like mixing paint. It's fascinating, watching the color come back into the deceased, almost as if they were coming back to life. No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Miss Rorschach, your mother's body may be missing, but it's filled with formaldehyde. There's no way it could be going on its own.
You did the embalming on her mother?
No. That was an apprentice, David Effenbeck. He was only here for a short time. One morning, he was just gone. The kid was a real artist.
That was very effective, what you just did. I know that none of this is really happening. It's all just a figment of my imagination. And so is this. Mother was an only child. When she got married, she refused to have more than one herself. She said it would be unlucky.
What did your father think of that?
He divorced her. I mean, I was only 3 years old at the time. After the divorce, he made a fortune in real estate. But he never gave Mother a cent, so she wouldn't let him see me. He died in 1978 in a plane crash. Mother wouldn't let me go to his funeral. Wouldn't even let me see his picture on the obituary page.
What happened to his money?
It was his one chance to get even with her. So I left it all to me.
That really must have pissed your mother off.
Yeah, I think it's what finally drove her over the edge, you know, always thinking about the money. I remember the day we buried her just like it was yesterday. I know it's crazy. I know she can't be alive again.
Would you believe she's dead when I find the body and show it to you?
Yes, if you can do that. There's a light in the cemetery. Dominic, I want to go down there.
No, I'll check it out, okay?
I just want to
Let
go...
me take you somewhere safe. What's wrong?
Mother, she's here. And she had this wire coming out of her mouth like the Undertaker said.
It's all right now.
She was right behind me. You believe me, don't you?
I believe someone was sitting in this seat.
It was Mother.
There's a way to find out.
Look at these carbon crystals. It's fascinating, isn't it? Look at this.
Those match perfectly.
Yes. This is from a sample that Dominic brought me yesterday. It's from your mother's grave.
That means that the sample from the pew is the same as the gravesite.
No, better than that. I can place this sample inside the grave right next to the coffin. Whoever you saw in that church has been down in that grave. But these are just soil samples, right? You see, what we really need is a piece of the body. And that means skin scales. And the place that we're most likely to find skin scales is on a fabric sample. This is your sample from the church. It's from a blue chiffon material. This is what we're really looking for. This is a picture of the dust sample that we took from the bottom of the coffin. You see these items right in the middle? These are skin scales.
They're from Mother.
Yes. Now, watch. I think we have a match. Yes, it's a definite match. This is incredible, but I'd be willing to testify in court that whoever Professor Rorschach saw in that church has been inside that coffin for the last 4 years.
Thanks, Johnny. There's got to be another explanation.
You think all that evidence he found isn't real?
I didn't say that.
Do you think that this is all just a figment of my imagination?
Hey, I didn't say that.
Where are we going?
Eddie's.
I'm not sleeping there.
You mean because of Eddie? Eddie's not the one you gotta worry about. Your mother is.
I thought you just said she didn't exist.
What I'm saying is that there's someone out there who looks a lot like your mother, okay?
You know, you were really starting to piss me off.
Now, why is that, Professor?
Because every bit of evidence we get, you reject it. If you don't have an explanation for it, you pretend that it didn't happen. Why can't you just accept that this is really happening?
I'll tell you what. If I see your mother, I'll accept it then, okay?
I'm still not sleeping there.
Fine. We'll get your things. Bobby, where's Eddie?
In the storeroom.
Where's the gun, Eddie?
What gun, man?
My gun, Eddie. The one I gave to Catherine. The one she put under her pillow. Where is it?
Dom, I swear I don't know anything about any gun.
Don't you, my friend?
I am your friend.
Well, friends don't steal from friends. Friends don't lie to friends.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What's that smell? She was here.
Catherine, calm down.
No,
Calm
Dominic,
down.
she was here. What did
It's
you
gonna be
want?
all right, I promise you. You have a lot of books on the occult, on the devil, on Satanism. Do you believe in all of this?
If you believe there is a God, you must surely believe there is a devil.
Father, do you believe that a dead body can rise from the grave?
Of course I believe that. The very basis of our faith rests on the resurrection of Christ.
I'm talking about now, Father. Is it possible for the physical body of a dead person to rise from the grave?
I think you should tell me what this is about.
Catherine believes her mother is risen from the dead.
I saw her in Los Angeles last week, twice. Then I came here to visit her grave, but her grave was empty.
Your mother's body disappeared. Yes, I know about that.
Then I saw her again, here in Santa Paula in a church.
Are you certain it wasn't hallucination?
I'm afraid not, Father. There was conclusive forensic evidence.
Something happened tonight, didn't it?
We went into Eddie Herbeck's to get some of Catherine's things. When we came out, there was
a smell in Dominic's car. The outline of her figure was burned into the front seat, right where I'd been sitting.
Catherine, when you saw your mother in church, did you notice any particular smell?
Oh, there was a stench. A terrible odor, a lot like the one that was in Dominic's car.
There was a smell in the grave, too.
The smell had the odor of sulfur, had it not? What you smell were the fires of hell. The devil is among us.
You must be joking.
Oh, no. It is the devil himself. He announces his arrival through the stench of hellfire.
But it was Mother that I saw.
He could create apparitions that appear real.
Wait a minute. You mean the devil? Like in the Bible?
This is no joking matter. Satan is as real as you and I. Now, the only way to defeat the devil is to ally yourself with the Lord. Here are scapulars, and they will afford you some protection.
No, thank you, Father. That's all right.
Put it on. Put it on. Don't leave her alone, Dominic. A lonely mind is easy prey for the devil. Good night, my children. May God go with you.
I'm not sitting there.
All right, how about I sit there and you drive? Don't have a lot of people over. My wife was a painter.
May I?
Go ahead.
At the police station, you said that I reminded you of someone.
It was the last thing she painted.
Was this before she was hospitalized?
What are you talking about?
The painting. Did she do this before she went into the hospital?
Cara was never hospitalized.
But Eddie said she was.
When the tumor was diagnosed, after the x-rays came back, they wanted to put her in a hospital, but she didn't want to go. We had an argument, and I had to go out. While I was gone, she took my gun, put it in her mouth, and
Dominic, I'm sorry.
I found her when I came back. She was sitting right here. Father Ambrose, he told me that she's at peace now. You don't have to do that. Come on, you're my guest.
Get me a sponge.
Do you realize what time it is? Maybe we should wait until the morning to do this.
Well, I want a clean kitchen for when I cook tomorrow.
I didn't bring you to cook for me. You're my guest.
Look, with all that you've done for me, the least I can do is cook for you. Besides, I'll be cooking for myself tomorrow anyway. She looks very happy here. You brought a lot of happiness into her life. You know that, don't you? She looks like she could be my sister. It must be pretty weird for you when you look at me.
When I saw you, I thought you'd come back to life. It's been a long time since I wanted to clean up for anybody.
Glad you brought me here.
Hello.
Mr. Delasera, this is Angelo Bresca. I hope I'm not calling too late. My business, you never get to sleep. Gonna be plenty of time for that in the next life.
Those 3 corpses that went missing, I understand you're the man who buried them all. Did you do all the work on the bodies yourself?
Nah, I never cared too much for that part of the business, fixing up the bodies. I had an assistant. He was the best cosmetologist we ever had. You know, people used to comment on how healthy our corpses looked.
That's kind of a coincidence. Same thing happened up here. What do you mean? We have a corpse that disappeared. Buried 4 years ago.
The man that did the embalming was named Effenbeck.
Effenbeck? The kid that worked for me was named Effenbeck, too.
Have you got anything on him? Driver's license, social security number, anything?
No, I paid him cash under the table. It couldn't be the same one. 4 years ago, my guy was working for me down here full time. As far as I know, one person can't be in 2 places at one time.
Thanks, Mr. Brescia. Thanks.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
Are you expecting someone?
Hey, Dom. Hope we didn't wake you.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Found something of yours, Dom. In a dumpster behind Eddie Herbeck's bar.
Well, you just happen to be out that way?
Eddie's dead.
How?
Shot in the head. Slug came from a .357 Magnum. Ran a ballistics test, and guess what?
The gun disappeared yesterday. I thought Eddie had taken it.
I understand you two had an argument about that. So the gun disappeared, that's your story?
That is the story.
Thought I told you to get out of town. Hope we're not interrupting anything.
What are you doing up here?
Read him his rights. Dominic Delasera, I'm arresting you as a material witness in the homicide of Edward Herbeck.
Come on, that's a bullshit charge and you know it.
Screwed up big, Dominic. You and your lady friend.
You leave her out of this.
Can't. Homicide investigation. Hell, for all I know, that story about her dead mother, that could be a cover in case she decides to plead insanity later. The way I understand it, you're a psychology professor. So that would be right up your alley, wouldn't it? Let's go.
You want to arrest me, that's fine. But she can't stay here alone.
Why? You gonna give me those ghost stories again?
They're not stories. There's something going on here.
I'm fine, Dominic. It'll only be for a few hours.
Keep the door locked.
Kathy, no one can help. No one except you. No one except you.
I'll do anything.
Father's money is evil. Burn it in my grave at the hour of my death. And I can rest in peace.
Cooperating with the devil won't save you.
All I need is a safe place to sleep, Father.
If you do as he asks, you're only putting yourself under his power.
You said you had a room.
You know what's wrong with the world today? Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die.
I'm really very tired, Father.
The room is ready, Father.
What about Dominic? You going to let him stay in jail after all he's done to help you?
As long as he's in jail, he's safe. I want to put a stop to all this before any harm comes to him. Good night, Father.
Wait! You just think I'm a crazy old priest, don't you? You don't believe a word I've said. There'll come a time when you think all hope is gone, Catherine. When that time comes, call on me. No matter how impossible it may seem, I'll be there. I give you my vow as a priest. Wherever you are, I'll hear you.
I will, Father. I promise you I will.
Miss Roshak, you're not in some sort of trouble, are you? Because if you are, I think you ought to go to the police.
I've already been to the police. I need the money my father left me. Now.
This is a considerable sum of money. Are you absolutely certain that this is what you want?
Yes. Now where do I sign?
You know, I've never actually seen this much cash. I just deal with numbers in a computer. 9, 10, 20 million a day, but it's all just numbers. After a while, you forget you're dealing with real money. $2,712,892, as you requested.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too, Miss Roshak. You have a nice day, too.
You're out of here.
Someone make bail.
Chief's releasing you on your own recognizance. It was a bullshit charge. He knows you didn't kill Eddie. So how's it feel, being behind bars?
Did some thinking, figured out a couple of things.
Like what?
Like the person that set the fire in Catherine's apartment was no ghost. And the person that stole my gun was no ghost. And the person that killed Eddie was no ghost.
No shit. Well, I could have told you that.
They got one problem, though. How is it possible for one person to be in two places at the same time?
I tell you how. It is impossible.
Benarek. That's it. It isn't possible.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'll tell you later.
Hey, watch out.
Catherine. Catherine.
Father, Ambrose, please.
Your mother's at peace. She doesn't need you now.
Father, how can I ever thank you?
I've something for you.
What is this for?
I must go now.
Father Ambrose. Father Ambrose!
You're supposed to be in jail. What does it matter? No one's going to be looking for us. I guess. Not the way we look.
Dominic? Dominic? You all right? Look, Dominic, we've got to get out of here, okay? What's that smell?
Kathy.
You are not my mother. My mother is dead.
She looks just fine to me.
You're the one who involved Mother.
David Effenbeck. No. I'm David Effenbeck.
You're the D-twins from the study.
You thought you were studying us, but we were studying you. No one can help. No one, Kathy. No one.
See, I still can't believe it happened the way you say it did, Professor.
They were twins. What one felt, the other one felt. The pain of the knife, the shock of seeing his brother die sent him into cardiac arrest.
See, I'm not talking about the twins. What I'm trying to understand is how you got out of the grave.
I told you, Father Ambrose dug me out.
Now, you don't really expect me to believe that, do you?
Why don't you go ask him yourself?
I can't. He died this morning. See, he was dead a good 12 hours when he was supposed to be digging you out of the grave.
He was there, I swear. The letter opener, if he hadn't given it to me...
Whatever you say, Professor. Whatever you say.
You believe me, don't you?